This
is
the Gaston Times! Woo! Hello, I'm Peyton.
And I'm Damien.
And welcome to the Gaston Times.
Today we'll be telling you about some exciting upcoming events here at Gaston High, so let's jump in.
Speaking of jumping in, we will be showing you some highlights on the Gaston Spring Fling. So here's the video.
Brian, what's your favorite part about the Spring Fling?
Man, there's a lot of good things about it. The inflatables is a pretty fun thing, just even though it busted, one of them busted, but that's okay. But my favorite part is the karaoke, because apparently everyone loves my voice of singing, so that's a good way for me to people, just to look at me more. But other than that, the Spring Fling is pretty awesome. Hopefully.
Braylon, what was your favorite part about the Spring Fling?
The water slide, I ain't gonna lie. The water slide, yeah.
Thank you, Braylon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jaden, what's your favorite thing about the Spring Fling?
It's just the karaoke's so fun. It's like karaoke's so awesome and it's fun and everybody loves this place, so it's good. So yeah, I sing pretty good. It was great.
The most about the Spring Fling is the water slide over there that Coach Morris made. Even though it hurt me, it's still the favorite. It's still my favorite.
All right, thanks, Jeremiah. Justin, what do you like most about the Spring Fling?
I like the water slide, more on my side.
All right, appreciate it. Rebecca, what was your favorite part about the Spring Fling this year?
Well, I would have to say it was the karaoke. It was really fun, and I really did enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Favorite part of being at Spring Fling? No class.
My name's Corey. My favorite part about the Spring Fling is probably everything out here. I just enjoy everything, the positive vibes.
Thank you, Corey.
In other school news, the Spring Band Concert will be on May 7th at 5 p.m. and our Back Your Light celebration will be on May 8th at 6 p.m. at James Memorial Baptist Church. So come out and support our seniors.
And finally, on May 9th at 9 a.m. will be for our Beta Club inductions.
So keep those grades up. Now on to Chloe with the sports.
Hi guys, I'm Chloe and welcome to the Gaston Times Sports Report. This year we have seen some of our Gaston High School athletes go and give it their all. And we would like to give you a few words from some of our spring coaches. We had the chance to sit down with a few of our hardworking and dedicated coaches to discuss the season they had this year. First, we have Coach Brewer, one half of our track and field coaching team. Coach Brewer replied with that she likes to see her athletes accomplish new things. Coach Brewer said that track meets are like controlled chaos, but they're very exciting. Coach Brewer said her favorite part about being a Gaston Bulldog is the many traditions we have. We would like to thank Coach Brewer for her time and also would like to congratulate Tamara Foster, Sydney Oliver, Savannah Ferguson, and Ariana Dupree, who are all headed to state to compete. I had the chance to sit down with our softball coach, Coach Pruitt, and talk about how the season went. Coach Pruitt happily replied that they continued to work together and little by little come together as a team. Coach Pruitt said the thing she's most looking forward to is seeing the younger students come and show out. Being that she graduated from Gadsden, she loves the opportunity to be a Gadsden Bulldog once again. Don't forget, any girls grades 6 through 11 can try out. Tryouts don't have a set date at the moment, but Coach Pruitt said she's leaning towards the end of May before school is let out for summer. Don't forget that volleyball tryouts are May 6th, 7th, and 8th, and girls basketball tryouts are May 13th and 14th. We cannot wait for next year. We hope to see you at the games or out on the field.
Hi, I'm Sammy and I'm another member of the Media Club.
Thanks, Chloe, and thanks to all the other coaches who took their time to sit with us.
And now on to a special interview with Miss Nix.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and recently I got to sit down and talk with our band director, Miss Nix, about band. So without further ado, let's get right on into the questions. And Miss Nix's reply to that question was, NBA is a state event that is incredibly tough. The students worked very hard and their hard work apparently paid off, seeing as to how they got all superiors on stage and in sight reading. And Miss Nix's reply to that question was, next year the band is doing a Queen show. The only song that is 100% going to be played is Bohemian Rhapsody. They also hope to be adding more songs for football games. Miss Nick's reply to that question was, "This has been a successful band year. It's one of the youngest bands she has ever had." Miss Nick's reply to the fourth question was, "It is always exciting to start a new year band. She expects next year's band to do even greater things than this year's band. She looks forward to the upcoming 7th graders." Miss Nick's response to the fifth and final question was that she loves the fact that her students and band are 100% committed. The Bulldog Band has always risen to the challenges she has given them.
Natalie also recently sat down with our prom sponsor, Miss Knighton, to discuss the prom we had back in March.
Miss Knighton's answer to the first question was that prom went very well. It was very fun, the kids were behaved, decorations were great, and the DJ was good. Miss Knighton told me that Nathan Smith and Ariana Orlandi were prom king and queen, and Jacob Gibbs and Carla Ramirez were prom prince and princess. Miss Knighton told me that some of the juniors volunteered to decorate. Many faculty members helped in the taking down and putting up of decorations. When asked that question, Miss Knighton told me that Gaston is like a family, a home away from home.
Thank you, Natalie. Now on to our student highlight with Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe Bryce, a reporter from the Gaston Times. This episode, I'll be bringing you the student highlight, Blake Hunter. When we asked Blake how he liked class, he said it's awesome. His favorite teacher is Miss Knighton, his favorite subject is PE, and his favorite part about being a Gaston Bulldog is baseball.
Thank you, Zoe. Congrats again to Blake. Remember, teachers, be thinking about who you'd like to see in the next student highlight.
Finally, our reporter Courtney got to sit down with our staff highlight, Mr. Hodge.
Hi, I'm Courtney. I got the chance to sit down with our custodian, Mr. Hodge, who was recently elected for an award. I hope you enjoy our exchange as much as I do. First, I asked him about his award. He said he was given his Hometown Hero Award for being an upstanding and helpful individual. When I asked him how long he'd been working for Gaston, he said he'd been working here for 3 years. I also took the time to ask him about the funniest moment he can remember in the 3 years he's been working here. And he told me all about how he, Miss George, and Mr. Tant were riding in the Gator. They happened to hit a bump, and Mr. Tant spilled out of the back right into the road. He seemed to get quite the laugh out of that one. As a custodian, especially when working at our school, I had to ask if he had some kind of pet peeve. He proceeded to tell me all about how much he hates cleaning the toilet paper out of the urinals. We're looking at you boys. Finally, getting all of these interesting details, I asked Mr. Hodge about the weirdest things he's encountered on campus, and I'm glad I did, because the answer I got was chilling. Mr. Hodge told me that the school may be haunted. He says he blames the Indian burial ground next door. Out of the 3 stories he told me, I'll be giving you my favorite. One day, Mr. Hodge was sweeping the auditorium and looked up to find a woman in the elementary school window. This was past school hours, so no one should have been on campus. He rushed to see who was there, and no one was. The next day, he checked the cameras with Mr. Tant, and the cameras saw no woman, but they caught movement when nothing was on camera.
Hope you guys have enjoyed our first broadcast.
And we can't wait to bring you guys more soon.
We'll leave you here today with a word from our sponsor and dictator, Mr. Evans.
Hello, I'm Mr. Evans. I'm your Gaston High School Media Club sponsor, and I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. We've worked really hard to bring it to you. And speaking of hard work, if you don't mind putting a little bit of that in, as well as being creative and having fun, then we would love to have you come and try out for our media club next year. We look forward to seeing you, and we look forward to bringing you more good broadcasts in the future. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Hello, I'm Peyton.
And I'm Damien.
And welcome to the Gaston Times.
Today we'll be telling you about some exciting... We're recording Mr. Tant!
Mr. Tant!
Sorry. I thought y'all were just practicing. My bad.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm going to be telling you about the student of the week. This student was named... is. Hello, I'm Peyton.
And I'm Damien.
And welcome to the Gaston Times.
Cut!
Hi, I'm Natalie, and recently I got to sit down with our band director, Mick Smith.
Mixed nicks.
Hi, I'm Courtney. Yes.
Hello, I'm Mr. Evans, and I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast from the... Oh no.